That's a book. I hope you all still know what this is. When you read a book, images are created in your head, and a story is visually created in your head. Now, we read books less and less every day, and this classical book has probably been replaced with an iPad or an e-book reader or something for most of us. Now, that development doesn't mean that those images and those stories became less of importance. It's quite the opposite. Video is the most consumed format nowadays because it helps you to create images even beyond your own imagination. Bertelsmann is Europe's biggest media house, and they have been a book publisher for more than 180 years. And they recognized this development very early on and started to invest in all kinds of video, TV-related businesses. Now, it comes at no surprise that one of the latest investments is a company called Wibbitz, an AI-driven video creation platform. I would like to introduce you to two speakers. Laurent is the country manager of France of Wibbitz. He made a journey from aerospace engineering to director of strategic partnerships at Yahoo, and is now leading the AI-driven video creation platform in France. He's accompanied by Hendrik from Bertelsmann, a year-long expert in journalism, communications, and PR. And they will show you how Bertelsmann uses AI-driven video creation to tell better stories. Please welcome on stage.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for having us today. So as mentioned, I'm the country manager for Wibbitz for the French market, but I'm also in charge of the European development. We work also in Germany with partners like Bertelsmann, Bild, Promipool, or even Borussia Dortmund. So I will explain you in the first part how we leverage artificial intelligence to make video creation ultra easy, very fast, and accessible to everybody. And in the second part, Hendrik will explain you how they use our platform at Bertelsmann in their internal communication department to create video. I will start by a video, just to put you in the mood and to show you our vision. So what we want to do is really to use the technology to make the video creation accessible to everybody. Yeah, we know that artificial intelligence will have a big impact on the overall economy and on the next 10 years. It will have also a huge impact on the content creation. But actually, it already had an impact today, because 20% of the content created today are already created by machine. And we made a survey among publishers, agencies, and marketers, and in the next 5 years, 80% of the visual content will be created by leveraging intelligence artificial. So if we landscape all the company in the leveraging AI to create content, we can split it in 4 parts, depending on the type of content created. The text content, the audio content, graphics content, and video content. Maybe you will recognize some of this name here. For example, Narrative Science, they are able to create insight text based on the data. So they transform data into text. Ampere Music, they are able to create music based on the content, video content or photo content. FireDrop, they are able to create graphics or web pages based on the text. So each of these companies are able really to transform. If you have structured data, you are able to transform one kind of data into another kind of data. Wibbitz, we are on the left part, creating video based on the text. It can be any kind of text. It can be a press article, it can be a press release, it can be a recipe. So we transform a text directly into a video in 1 minute. It is our patented technology and that we create at the beginning of the company in 2011. How it works? It works in 3 steps. The first step, we are able to analyze an article, to scan it, understand the topic, and create a summary with the keywords of the article. Then the second step, based on the keywords, we match and try to find the most relevant content in our large database of video and photos that we have, and match with the metadata of the content, and we are able to illustrate the summary with the content. Last step, we had graphics, soundtrack. We are able even to choose the soundtrack depending of the topic. We had graphics, and we can add also branding. So all these steps are fully automatic. So I'm not a technical expert, but I can tell you that we use natural language processing to summarize and to understand the article. We use also machine learning in order to match the most relevant content with the text articles. And all these steps can be either fully automatized or can be manually also created on our platform. So just to show you that a video is more impactful than a text or a speech, I'm going to show you a video explaining the technology, and maybe the explanation will be
This is Wibbitz.
better.
It's one of the companies that's automating news video production. You might call this the robot that's coming for my job.
So this article, our algorithm will just intelligently summarize it into just a quick, 30-second to 1-minute video. And then based on the, keywords in the article, it's going to match relevant media to it.
It's pretty impressive when you think about all the ways it could get confused.
In the beginning, it was very rough. People with the same names would confuse it. Turkey, the country, and Turkey, the animal, would be another example.
Their product was built with machine learning algorithms, and it became more accurate over time. The result is a video made in a few seconds that's not drastically different from what a human would make in a few hours, given the same constraints.
So using this technology, we start working with publisher 2014 because the long articles, the long text were no more adapted to a mobile consumption or even to social network consumption. So they were using our technology to create a video with a text summarizing their article. So it has 2 advantages. The first one is that they are creating video view and video inventory on their page, and the video is far more valuable in terms of advertising revenues than a classical display. And also this same content is very much adapted for a mobile consumption. They can also put them on a social network because we have all different kind of formats. You can have a square video, you can have a vertical video for Instagram and Snapchat, and square video for Facebook. So we start working initially with publisher. We work in France with Le Figaro. We work with Bertelsmann in Germany. But now the video really became mainstream. It's a critical part of the strategy for not only publisher, but also for agency and for marketers, because it's the most engaged content on social network, on blog. It's the most shared content, and it's also the most memorizable content. But the problem is that video is a bit tricky because you need to have resource, you need to have skills, you need to have content, source content to create your video, and you need to have budget because video costs a lot of money. And at Wibbitz, we develop a platform to answer all these constraints and make the video creation super easy and accessible to everybody. So we have marketers, communication and marketing team working with the platform. We have journalists working with the platform. And we use our patented technology to make this creation very intuitive. But at the end, we make a change in our business model, because now the creation is manual. You enter your text in the platform, you select your content, you can select soundtracks and everything, and we put the technology at each step to make each step very easy and very intuitive. So we can make you suggestion. You enter a text, we can tell you, oh, this picture could be very nice to complete your text. We can suggest you a soundtrack, we can send you to some graphics, some transition. So we put the technology in manual creation. Because we realized that our user, publisher or marketers wanted to have control on the content. They want the technology to help them, but they don't want the technology to replace them. So at the beginning in the article, they were saying, robots are stealing my job. No, we are here to really help the content creator to remove the complicated task and to let the creativity speak. So even we realize that our client need to have customization. So we create a video, or we help to create a video, but you can then customize fully your video with your font, with the color. You can change the soundtrack. So everything is at the end very customizable. We suggest you content, but you can also search for your own content. We have a database of more than 100 million content on the platform. We work with Reuters, Getty, AFP, Pond5, Bloomberg, Trainor. You have a large part of content that you can use on the platform. Some numbers about Wibbitz. Today, we have more than 90,000 videos that are created every month by more than 5,000 users every day. Average time to create a video is 5 minutes. So if it is automated creation, it's 1 minute. But it is manual creation, it's 15 to 20 minutes. But it's still very faster than a normal manual creation. We see a lot of use cases. So of course you can create editorial video on news, entertainment, lifestyle, sport, recipe, but you can create also a marketing video, brand content video. It can be external communication. It can also be internal communication, like Bertelsmann is using Wibbitz. You can create tutorial, you can have FAQ, so the range of application is very wide with the platform. And today we have more than 400 partners in the world. In Europe, we work with TF1, we work with Atresmedia in Spain, we have marketers like BNP, Birchbox, and Cdiscount in the e-commerce. We work on the sport with UEFA, so we have a very large range of applications. So now I will let Hendrik explain you how Bertelsmann is using Wibbitz.
Yeah. Hello. Let's try it again now. I mean, I have quite a lot of words, but...
Wait.
Hello. Okay. Hello. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Laurent. I'm here today to cover the client's perspective of Wibbitz, and I would like to give you some insights about how we are using Wibbitz for our Bertelsmann corporate internal communications. As Europe's biggest media company, we were facing two major challenges in our internal communication. We wanted to create more video content because it's the major media trend, and we also wanted to create more mobile content because many of our employees don't have a workplace which is equipped with a PC, and we need to reach them on different channels. So our own resources to create videos are limited, of course, because it's not possible for us to fly to an event of our music company BMG in New York to do a video of 5 minutes about it and fly back to Germany. I mean, I think no company would pay only for this. If so, they must be lucky or extremely rich. So we need another solution. This is an example. We also needed to do the video creation in 4 different languages because our internal channels are covering the 4 languages: English, German, French, and Spanish. And with Wibbitz, it's very simple and easy to create a video and to duplicate it in less than a minute into another language. So this is very helpful when you have to do internal communications on a global level. So the next thing. Yeah, as I said, these were our 2 major challenges. And the result is, so we have been working together with Ribbit since the beginning of this year. We are using it to convert our daily news on our intranet from text into video. It's important to mention that the videos which we are creating with Wibbitz are not a replacement for our articles. They are an add-on, but a very important add-on. But now, because now we are giving our employees the chance to consume our news on the way to their work, when they are commuting, in their lunch break, on their way back to home, wherever they want on their smartphone. So far, we could increase our video content to 80%. So 80% of, I have to put it another way, 80% of our daily news on the BNet, which is the Bertelsmann intranet, have a clip that is created by Wibbitz. Before we were using Wibbitz, I cannot give you the exact number, but the percentage might have been, I don't know, 10% or something around that. It's also important that we have not stopped to create own videos from scratch. We have own video equipment, and whenever it's possible, whenever we have a very important event or meeting in Gütersloh, where we are based in North Rhine-Westphalia, or here in Berlin, where we have a representacy, there's always 1 or 2 editors from us at the site, and we are creating own footage. But now we have the possibility to combine our own footage with the material that we can pull from the Wibbitz database. For example, when we want to do a news or to write a news about the visit of an actor or an author in Berlin, and we have only the chance to get him for a second to do a picture with him. We can pull the other pictures and video materials that we need to create the video from the Wibbitz database. So it's important to mention, and Laurent already mentioned it as well, the AI is not replacing our creative work. It makes it easier for us. Wibbitz gives us some examples when we are creating the video. You find the images proposed by the AI in your editor, and then the creative work of us starts. Then we start to replace the images proposed by the AI with our own content or with other images from the database, because, yeah, we have some demands of creativity, or they need to have a certain state of the art, and so we are searching for other footage in the Wibbitz database, and you always found something. This is very great because the amount of material is very, very great. Here you see a short example. This is a news from our BNet about the signing of David Crosby from our music company BMG. And you see an example here how we summarize a news with the help of Wibbitz in a video clip. And all of our clips are shorter than 1 minute because we want short, precise information for our employees. So this material that you see here is just pulled out of Wibbitz. This is no material from Bertelsmann original. This is just pulled out of Wibbitz. And the next example will show you how we can combine both materials. This is a video that we did about the Frankfurt Book Fair that just took place at the beginning of this month in Frankfurt, logically. It's a very important event for us because we are the world's biggest book publisher. And this footage has been filmed by us, by our editors. But we can work with this footage in Wibbitz. We can import it, we can edit it as we want. And this has been filmed just with an iPhone. I mean, this is completely enough. Yeah, just as a little impression. And what's very, very interesting, I mentioned at the beginning that we had the challenge to create more mobile content. And with the help of Wibbitz, we reached this objective. And the newest result is our new app. We did a relaunch of our app, and this is really hot off the press because the app will be launched on Monday. So unfortunately, I'm not able to show you, to give you a live demo today, but I hope that you get an impression what it's about. Our new app just consists of the video clips that we are generating with Wibbitz. You can swipe between them just with your fingers, you know. Oh, I like this one. No, not this one. Yeah, okay, I look at this one. And so you have the possibility on the way to your work or back from work to home to consume our daily news in video form in a very modern, attractive, convenient way. Yeah, this is our newest baby, and we wouldn't have been able to bring this to life without Wibbitz. Because before Wibbitz, we simply, as I said, haven't had the capacities to create this big amount of video content for our employees. Yeah, thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much. We are like 2 minutes before the official end. Are there any questions? One question over there. Microphone is coming right to you.
Thank you. Very nice presentation. I'm very interested in the way video is being created out of machine learning and using artificial intelligence. I have a question about the copyright of the graphics that Wibbitz is using. If I use Wibbitz platform to create a video, then what are the copyright issues I might face?
You own the video if you have a license with us. We have a contract with all this company, Reuters, Getty, AFP, and we license the content for our partner. So you own the video, you can use the video on your internet site and on social network. When we sign a contract together, we put this in the contract that we clear the right for you.
Okay.
And
okay.
We pay every month, you know, all the content that you will use, we download it from we have the API of AFP, Reuters, plug into our platform. So you do your shopping, you know, you select the video, and then we clear the right for you.
Okay, thank you. My other question is about the future of this thing. Like, where does Wibbitz, as like the pioneer of this technology, see this technology going to in the future?
We want to put more and more intelligence in the manual creation so that really anybody can be a content creator or a video creator in the future. So this is one way we want to go. Try to be always smarter in the suggestion that we give. Use also all the data that we have. We have a lot of videos that are created, so we can bring again a lot of insight from this data and
give suggestion to our user. So this is one way we want to grow. And the other way is a really fully automated creation. It's really machine to machine. So you send content and text to a Wibbitz platform, and we send you a video. For example, we work with on the French market with TF1, and they create a small interface for their small and medium advertiser. They can plug their content, plug their text, and they create a video in 1 minute with an API. So it's really the fully automated. So for all the structured content, like classify, travel, finance, weather, advertising, we can create this fully automated. For soccer also, with Reuters, we do something for the Premier League. They send us their caption and their picture, and we send them a video for all the game of Premier League. In 1 minute, we create the video. So we want to grow also in the fully automated.
I can add here that some of our editors had no real video skills, you know. But with Wibbitz, it's so easy and convenient that all of our team members today are able to create a video. So this is very, very perfect.
All right. Then, thank you again.
Thank you.
Very nice talk.